Somalia President Mohamed Farmaajo this week received 2 new diplomats in Mogadishu. The much maligned leader has kept a low profile lately as arguing continues over the national election process. His duties as president do allow him some free publicity. This was the case as he met with the new ambassador from Tanzania, John Simbachweni. The two countries share an interest in keeping militant extremists on the Indian Ocean coast from cooperating. The separatists fighting in northern Mozambique are reported to originate from Tanzania. Farmaajo also met with the new top diplomat from Angola. Sianga Samuel Abilio presented his credentials this week in a ceremony at Villa Somalia. Oil-rich Angola could provide some valuable advice as Somalia moves to exploit its own offshore energy resources. The Somali leader has not commented on the dispute between the National Consultative Council and the Council of Presidential Candidates over the selection of delegates to vote for the lower house of parliament. Neither has he commented on the choices by state leaders for Senate seats. There has been a growing split between the state presidents and the opposition candidates. Mohamed Roble, whom Farmaajo selected as prime minister, has for the most part been seen as an honest broker. This week he appeared to change his position on Somaliland, saying that Deputy Prime Minister Mahdi Guleid and Senate Speaker Abdi Hashi would share responsibility for choosing delegates. Roble also made it clear this week that the 30% quota for women in the legislature would be a priority. Farmaajo's relative quiet has analysts trying to guess whether it is a sign of confidence or weakness.
Farmaajo is nominated, he delegated the prime minister to do the work, to do the election and security. So he signed an agreement saying that he has full support of the current prime minister to do the election and the security of the election.
Some see the argument between the state leaders and CPC as something Farmaajo can exploit for votes once the legislature has been chosen.
Farmaajo is a leading in the polling poll. One thing I can tell you, Farmaajo is still a popular guy.
There is also the possibility that he may be faced with a situation that would cause him to act.
The way now the things are moving is not good. And Farmaajo is going to take an action. If the country is heading a disaster, country is heading a civil war, he has no option. He has to rescue the situation. But for the time being, he is going to allow the prime minister to do the job.
Others think he played his strongest card, passing a legislative order to extend his term, badly earlier this year and doesn't have much ammunition left.
For instance, in France, the head of state, he can hire the prime minister and he can fire them. Somalia can't do that. He can hire only, but he cannot fire. He can't fire unless the parliament approves. That's why the prime minister is so powerful. Today, cannot fire Farmaajo, his own prime minister, unless the member of parliament approves.
Farmaajo's future is likely to remain murky until the upper house finishes voting and the lower house balloting unfolds. ADN TV will continue to report on Somalia's national election process.